Alright, it should be live. Nice, there we go. Hello YouTube, this is BaseDark, official Nikkei content creator, and tonight we are going to be checking out the Old Tales story along with the community. So yeah, strap in, it'll be a fun ride. Get my coffee ready. So let's dive in. Even now, yes sir. First off, I'm gonna get off my dailies so we can watch at ease. And then we'll be going through Quest 1. I won't need to dive into the minigame because I already did it off stream. I will dive into it in global, however, because I have not finished it over there, and I really need to do so because yeah, there is a lot of rewards coming out of the minigame. If you have not taken a look into it, there are, I think, somewhere around 13 advanced recruit vouchers from the minigame itself, so you really want to see them. Oh, what do you know? We have access to the entirety of the story here. This is nice. I played easy mode and finished it. Easy. Alright, let's check out the entrance cutscene. Most of you have already seen it. Pretty nicely done, actually. Then we have Cindy looking at the glass slippers. And there are a lot of frames there. Different photos of, let's say, Anachiro, because it's not exactly Cinderella. The shining eye pretty much looks like Anachiro. This blue eye does hint to it being Cinderella instead. Alright, without any further ado, let's start. I saw it. A sea of red eyes, enough to blot out of the sky. A collapsing city, people dying, memories fading. I saw it all on that day. People refusing to save each other, pushing others out of the way and leaving them to die. The death of dignity. I saw it. The light in their eyes being snuffed out. Mouths silenced forever. Hope fading away. Despair blooming. I lost my memories, and dignity was a stranger to me. In the midst of this fading hope, despair gnawed at my heels. On that day, I also saw a previously unassailable enemy fall. It was the hope that I so eagerly desired, but could not touch. Are you okay? You don't have any injuries, can you stand? What is that in your hand? Some kind of a steel pipe? Were you planning on going up against the raptors with that? Wow, you've got guts. You've done well. We'll take over from here. Lillywise. Yes, Commander. You've got 10 minutes. I'll only need 8. Then, I'll give you an extra 2 for some showmanship. Oh, how exciting. I know what I'll do with my 2 minutes. I'm gonna do a dance. Showmanship. What should I do? I've been practicing tap dancing recently. Showmanship. Showmanship. Even a smaller Small White? Yes, sir. Would you like to sing a song with me, Dorothy? I don't think that'll be necessary. I said showmanship, not idle chit-chat. Heading into battle, they faced off against the Raptures, the scourge of mankind. Hey, wait! No cheap shots while I'm reloading, that's cheating. Red Hood, your magazine is loaded backwards. So, what's the big deal? Then I'll just eject it backwards. Showmanship. Showmanship. There's no way 2 minutes is enough to show my... Dorothy, get down! Crawling doesn't suit me. I'd rather jump out of the way. That works too. Snow White, nothing's coming out of the stuff. That's because you're holding it upside down. Oh, whoops. Is this how it's supposed to hold it? Hey, don't point it at me. Oh, sorry. That doesn't mean pointing it at me instead. Everyone, we need to get serious about this. That was a disaster. However, even though they were far from a well-oiled machine, and despite their fumbling, they defeated all the raptures. The gunshots and explosions stopped, as did the screams. The city became quiet. Who are you people? Us? What are you waiting for? Hurry up and say it. Are we really doing that? Of course, you know how important PR is. We are the goddess of victory, humanity's saviors. We are the goddess squad. What is it? I can't believe you fell for that. Oh my god. Come here. No, I promise I won't do anything to you. Oh my god. Why am I suddenly scared, dude? They all sat down, their exhaustion palpable and visible. Their bodies were caked in dust and debris, and yet, I thought they were the most beautiful thing in the entire world. Wake up! Did I fall asleep? Yeah, you were out like a light. I was dreaming about the time when I first met the Goddess Squad. Is there ever a day when you don't dream about that? I told you to wait until the test results came out, and here you are sewing logs. And the results? As always, you're all clear. What do you care? It's not like we've ever been placed in actual combat before anyway. All we do is waste time and money. When can we go out? Beats me. Right, get going. The others have to be tested as well. Okay. Cinderella stands and heads out to the waiting room. How your test results go? Gretel and I are curious. Good to go. I can head out anytime. So, you're being deployed? No, not yet. Oh, I see. I guess I got excited for nothing. I'm disappointed, but Gretel is relieved. Oh. What's wrong, Siren? You're gonna grab him up? Alright, Richius. Hope you enjoy your sleep, dude. What's wrong, Siren? I get it. You're bored. Hang tight. Good news is coming our way soon. We think you're lying. What are you doing out there? Next one, get in here. We don't say why there is such a rush. Oh. Be that as it may, this is important stuff, so we have to do it. For the love of... Time is money, you know, so quit standing around and wasting it. Get in there. We're coming. Hansel and Gretel head inside the room. How long are we going to have to wait? It's not like I'm champing at the bit to tussle with raptures, but all this endless waiting. It's exhausting. We just have to wait a little longer. The time will come soon, when we can prove ourselves. What the? Why are you two coming in together? These tests need to be run individually. Gretel and I are a single entity. Get out. Who, me or Gretel? Either one. Guess which is which. If you can guess which of us is Hansel and which is Gretel, one of us will go. Gretel is the one on the left. Wrong! Gretel is quite disappointed. Of course, so am I, given that we are of one body and mind. Can we really be sent out on an actual battlefield? I would assume so. Man, it hits different to see Cinderella with blue eyes. Test results are all normal. You're good to go. I have a question. What is it? Are we going to be deployed in actual combat? Most likely. They've sunk a small fortune into all of you, and they're not liable to let that go to waste. When? I don't know. Wait. At this rate, the war will be over by the time we're given the go-ahead. Of course, when I say that, I mean that we'll lose. Gretel and I think that we should be deployed as soon as possible. I agree. As do I. We know that our joining won't guarantee our victory, especially considering how those raptures are seemingly infinite. Rachel points to one of the display monitors in the lab. On the screen are the words Rapture Count. Next to it is the infinity symbol. Nothing in this world is infinite. The only reason that symbol is there is because the raptures are being created at a rate faster than they are being killed. How do we know that for certain? If I explain it to you, would you even understand? Do you really want me to get into the nitty-gritty of the algorithms? Please, go right ahead. It's not like I'll be listening anyway. You're making me upset again. Don't mind her. Anyway, it's a bit embarrassing for me to be the one saying this, but our specs exceed that of the original Grimm's prototypes. We are next generation models, second generation Grimm's models to be exact. The sooner we're deployed, the greater our chances of... How many times do I have to tell you we haven't received any orders? If we head out without prior authorization, we'll be considered deserters and scrapped. Who will be scrapping us? What? If anyone is thinking of scrapping me or Gretel, I'd like to see them try. So you're not only a moron but arrogant as well. You think they haven't prepared for you to put up a fight? No, I don't think they would have. Hey, tell us the truth. I presume it has to do with vested interests. Yep. It's not like I haven't contacted the higher-ups. I'm constantly pestering them, asking when we'll be deployed. Every time I get the same answer, they haven't reached a decision yet. What hasn't been decided? We either go out or we don't. What's so complicated about that? If it were that easy, we wouldn't be waiting for as long as we have. You all are the culmination of the finest technology the United Forces of Humanity and VTC has to offer. Your power is supposed to surpass that of the Goddess Squad themselves. We can't possibly surpass them, no way. Again with that ridiculous fawning over the Goddess Squad. An astronomical amount of money has been invested in all of you. So the question of who gets to claim property over you all is a pressing question. Do you belong to the United Forces of Humanity or VTC? There is a whole convoluted web of who contributed what technology, who footed the bill for what, etc. We are not able to saddle up and ride out like a bunch of cowboys. It doesn't work like that. This is torture. Do you think this is fun for me? So there is no telling when a decision will be made? As I've told you 100 times before, no. To squabble over personal interests when the fate of the world hangs in balance. This is far from beautiful behavior. Enough of that nonsense about beauty. I've submitted all your results, so now we wait. Who knows, maybe this time we'll finally be approved for deployment. I doubt it. Everyone, I actually have something important to say. Oh, sorry, but it's time for the latest report. Looks like the Goddess Squad won yet again. Sorry, but I've got to watch it. Cinderella's score is off. Should we stay and listen to you, Red Shoes? To be honest, we doubt there'll be much of interest. No. Unless we're all together, there's no point in me saying what I want to say. We can talk more later. Poor Red Shoes. Left out like that. Beautiful. I didn't know such beauty was possible. Are you staring at the mirror again? No. Look at this. Cinderella points to the screen, which shows the Goddess Squad fighting with raptures. Aren't they magnificent? You're seriously obsessed. Stop watching that and get out here. Wait, this is the best part. It's Scarlet, the newcomer, and Dorothy's coordinated attack. Even though they don't seem that close, their coordination during battle is exceptional. The seeming discrepancy between everyday life and the thick of battle, it's beautiful beyond words. If I were a member of the Goddess Squad, I'd think you were a creepy fanatic. Do you really want to be a goddess that much? Of course, nothing can surpass their pulchritude. Good grief. You could be with them as well. What? The Goddess Squad? Of course. What are you talking about? I'm just a mass-produced Nikkei. Didn't you volunteer to be a Nikkei? Yeah, why? You were a chief researcher at BTC. You're probably the only case where someone chose to be a Nikkei because you found the human habit of sleep to be an obstacle. They granted your wish, and you became a Nikkei who didn't require sleep. That's how you were able to make us. So you are beautiful too. You even got to keep your memories, correct? That almost never happens for mass-produced Nikkeis. It means you have an unbreakable spirit. So you are beautiful, and therefore you can become a goddess. Retaining my memories was a stroke of dumb luck. Being a goddess is at a different level entirely. I don't think it was luck. You desired it, and you achieved it. I wouldn't want to be a goddess anyway, because then you would be obsessed with me. I got to see your favorite part, so hurry and get out here. I have something to tell you all. Dang it, she was pissed. Is everyone here? Yes. Everybody, listen up and don't freak out. We've been approved for deployment. What? Come again? No way! Siren, don't talk. I told you all to stay calm. Tell us more details. The United Forces of Humanity and BTC have apparently somehow found common ground. They were extremely satisfied with the test results and wanted to put them to the test as soon as possible. This might seem anticlimactic, but only one person will be deployed initially. Who? The one with the best test results. Cinderella. Eve of deployment A. Let's go. Finally. Oh my gosh, why am I crying? Congratulations, Cinderella. It's finally happening. What's the mission? I'm begging you all, keep your hats on when I tell you these things. It hurts my ears when you freak out. It's a joint operation with the Goddess Squad. What? You're lying. Oh my gosh, Gretel spoke! What did I just say? I'm sorry, I can't calm down. Right, Arrow? It's actually funny. Yeah, dude. Listen, the Goddess Squad is planning an attack on the lift. They're planning on eliminating the Queen? Correct. The area around the lift is swarming with raptures. The weapon we were going to use to wipe them out is now inoperable thanks to codename Gluttony. The raptor that swallowed an ICBM and spat out its energy? The very same. Furthermore, considering it's a rapture, we have to consider that it's not the only one of its kind out there. Cinderella, you'll be the new weapon that we are employing. Clear out everything that's between you and the lift. And clear a path for the Goddess Squad. Will I be able to do that? Don't talk like that. You don't mean that. You're right. I'll succeed, no matter what. Glass slippers have been kept in tip-top shape. You'll be meeting up with the goddess tomorrow, so set today aside to rest. Beautiful. I'll go and do that now. Cinderella, beside herself with excitement, skips away. As for the rest of you, instead of standing around draining funds like there is no tomorrow, you should take a page out of Cinderella's book. What? I was just joking. Why aren't you giving me back talk like you usually do? We are not in the mood. The three Nickes walk away dejectedly. Jeez, I didn't mean anything by it. While they're happy for Cinderella, there is also some undeniable jealousy there. Times like this call for warm, comforting words. I know your intent was to rile them up and inspire them, but your timing was poor. I mean, yeah, I have to agree with Rechus in this. It's okay, you can speak to them again tomorrow. You can tell them how much you believe in them then. You know that's not my style. That's precisely why it will mean so much to hear it. Cinderella's room. The goddess. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad. I need to sleep. I have to be in optimal condition so as not to impede them in any way. I can't sleep. Alright, let's go next. Cinderella walks through the common area and opens the refrigerator. There's not much to drink. Hearing and feeling light tapping behind her, Cinderella turns her head to find Rechus standing behind her. Rechus? I knew this would happen. Let me guess, you can't sleep? Not a wink. Here, drink this. What is it? I was able to get my hands on the tea that Dorothy is so fond of. Apparently it helps with sleeping. Drink it. You need to be well rested for tomorrow. Thanks. Rachel pulls out a chair and sits down. Why don't we have a little talk? We've been so busy with all these tests that we haven't had much time to sit down and talk. We may not be seeing much of each other from here on out, so why don't we catch up? Sure. Cinderella sits across Rachus and sips the tea that she was given. How are you feeling? Not sure. It doesn't feel real. It's like a dream. You applied to be a Nikke, so you could be like the Goddess Squad, didn't you? Yeah. I was lucky enough to talk to them during their first official mission. When they were still human? Yeah. Oh my gosh, no wonder you're smitten with them. My time with them was brief, but it was enough to captivate me entirely. They were so beautiful. I wanted to become like them. That's why you were so hard on yourself with everything. I realize this might sound strange, but I always wonder why you were striving so hard. It was as if you felt this was the only viable path for you, and you were desperate to make it happen. I envy you. You achieved your dream. When you meet them again, what's the first thing you'll say to them? I'm not sure. Don't say you're a fan. Huh? Why not? The moment you say that, it'll determine what your relationship with them will be. You'll never be on the same level as them. The Goddess Squad probably has high hopes for you, Cinderella. If you waltz in there and start fangirling, don't you think they'll feel let down just a tad? I understand what you mean. You can tell them later that you are a fan. As for tomorrow, just be the type of person that they can trust. Yeah, okay. At any rate, I'm crazy jealous. A joint mission with the Goddess Squad. If the others are feeling anything like me, I'm sure they are not getting much sleep either. It's okay, I'll wait. I got lucky, so I'm moving on to the next step, but I believe you all will catch up to me soon enough. So there is no need to be jealous. I'm sure you're right. Red shoes? Yes, what is it? Why did you apply to be a candidate? Me? I wanted to become famous, and I desired power. That's surprising to hear. I realize it might sound absurd for a top researcher at BTC and high-ranking priest to say this, but those are indeed my true intentions. Okay. Only by moving my way up the corridors of power will I be able to acquire the knowledge I desire and accomplish what I wish to achieve. There is something I'm after, and in order to make it a reality, I require both power and knowledge of these secrets, which currently elude me. What is that? To unify everything. I'm afraid I'll have to keep the details a secret. That's unfair. You make me tell you everything. Chalk it up to me being envious of you getting to work with the Goddess Squad. Fine. Righteous gets up from her seat. Good night, Cinderella. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Good night. Let's see. The best day, the worst day. Wake up. Hmm? I thought you'd be too nervous to sleep, but you were out like a log. Yeah. The Goddess Squad will be here within the next 3 hours. We need to make some final adjustments before you join them. Final adjustments? That's right. You don't want to embarrass yourself, do you? I'd imagine not. Red Shoes? I handle the main adjustments, and Red Shoes will be assisting. We were once known as the brains of BTC. We'll make you perfect. Nothing in the entire world will be more beautiful than you. Thank you. Maintenance room. First, we'll tweak your link with glass slippers. Then we'll move on to your body itself. We'll fine-tune everything from your strength and responsiveness to your endurance. Won't that take a while? Don't worry, you won't be late. Do you realize how many times I've done this? Don't forget that I'm here helping as well. Okay. Good. Let's start with the catalyst. Try deactivating your coating. The needle won't go in. Alright. Man, your exterior is nearly impenetrable. Well, it was you who made her after all. I think I did almost too good of a job. That you did. 2 hours later, the sound of machines, Abe and Retch's breathing, and footsteps all echoed throughout the maintenance room. Cinderella? Huh? Do well out there. I believe in you. Yeah, you can trust me. When you eliminate the queen, this will be all over. What will you do then? Not sure. I haven't decided anything yet. Maybe I'll just enjoy a peaceful world and gaze at the point where the horizon meets a cloudless sky. And also look in the mirror, I bet. That's right. If the Goddess Squad gives you a hard time, let me know. And I'll give them a talking to. Okay. You're gonna do just fine. You're the most beautiful person I know. Don't allow yourself to be intimidated and show off that beauty of yours. To the fullest. I will. All the adjustments are finished. Am I perfect? Of course. Now get up. You need to leave. It's time for you to head out and fight. Oh man, I'm so excited for you. Cinderella sits up. My body feels lighter. Thank you. I won't let you down. Cinderella steps forward. As she opens the maintenance door, 3 familiar faces greet her. Siren, Hansel, Gretel. I've been chosen to go first, but I trust that you all won't be far behind. We think you're being a little egotistical, so we figure we ought to knock you down a peg. I welcome it. Come on, I'll see you off. He just wants to catch a glimpse of the Goddess Squad. Well, you're not entirely wrong. I do want to see them. All of you, don't be scared. If you start acting goofy in front of the Goddess Squad, I'll never forgive you. Be confident and don't be afraid to show some initiative. Little Mermaid holds up a placard with a determined expression. What is that? You're not gonna hit the goddesses with it, are you? She says she's going to get an autograph. When I said show initiative, that's not exactly what I meant. Gretel and I think asking for an autograph is tacky. So we are going to ask for a picture. You're all going to be the death of me. The 5 second-generation Grimm's models, along with the genius technician who created them, walk down the hallway. Cinderella is overcome with emotion. For a moment, a heroic and mythical narrative flashes through her mind. Thinking that such notions are a bit grandiose even for her, she chuckles and shakes her head. What was that? She thought she heard something, but there didn't appear to be any sound. She does feel like she bumped into something, however. Something preventing her from going forward. Cinderella lifts her head and looks in front of her. Hey, what's up, Miumichi? How are you doing, brother? There is nothing blocking her way, but she is unable to go forward. Something invisible is blocking her path. What's going on? Gonna arrive in a tenner? Nice! That's great, man. How many copies have you gotten so far? I've heard that MLB is just fine. I mean, any extra copies is, of course, a plus. Right? You got 3 already? Wow. That's juicy. Oh, by the way, guys, go check out my YouTube. I am currently dual streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. But it will do me a world of good if you can check out the channel. Or leave a tab open with it. I would really appreciate that. Cinderella sees something strange. She hasn't moved. Yet she can see herself walking down the hallway with the others. The surreal scene puts her at a loss for words. You followed? Thank you, Earl. Appreciate that, man. Her squad mates are laughing and talking. But in the center, she herself remains expressionless, gazing straight ahead. Cinderella is unable to understand what's happening. Am I dreaming? Then she sees it. Beyond the invisible barrier, her eyes are turning red. Oh, boys. It's coming up. Cinderella's body separates from Glass's slippers. With a heavy sound, Glass slippers begins to change. What are you doing? Why is Glass's slippers entering attack mode? We think Cinderella wants to impress the goddess squad. Impressing them is one thing, but attacking... Wait, what's happened to your eyes? Beams shoot out of Cinderella's body and hit Glass's slippers, fracturing into dozens of disparate rays. They cinch and pierce through the very air around them. What the... The group staggers to their knees as Cinderella fires off another beam. Everyone falls to the ground. Once the beams have destroyed the hallway, they continue to ravage the entire facility. Explosions ring out from all directions as the building begins to collapse. She's been corrupted. When? Cinderella continues to pelt her fallen comrades with beams. Little Mermaid, pushing through the pain, opens her mouth with a great struggle. Stop! Cinderella freezes and halts her attack with glass slippers. Yeah. Poor mermaid, man. Go to sleep. Cinderella punches Little Mermaid in the jaw, who crumples and collapses to the ground. She tries to move her mouth to speak, but her jaw has been shattered. Cinderella sits down on the chest of the fallen Little Mermaid and continues to pummel her face. Damn, that's yikes, bro. Uh-oh. Sidon. Cinderella looks down at Little Mermaid, whose jaw has been pummeled into nothingness. She then stands up and grabs Red Shoe's legs. That pick goes hard. Now you know where it's from? Yes, sir. It's from the very event here. Oh, it gets worse, dude. Trust me. No, don't. Cinderella, stop! Rachel's legs are torn off. Gretel, Hansel. He also severs the hands of Hansel and Gretel, who are holding tightly onto one another. She turns around and lets out a victorious roar. It's a calling signal. Cinderella turns around and walks down the hallway, satisfied. When she opens the door at the end of the hallway, a cloud of dust can be seen in the distance. A sea of raptors are heading this way. Cinderella. In the moment right before the door slams shut, all Abe sees is a pair of lifeless red eyes. Meanwhile, the real Cinderella, blocked by an invisible wall, can only watch the tragedy unfold before her and scream. Cinderella rains down blows upon the barrier. I know, right? Dude, this part made me feel terrible about Cinderella. Punching and kicking, she unleashes the full fury of glass slippers. She screams, begs, and shrieks. The invisible wall never breaks. The doppelganger proceeds to the lift, after which it stands still. I get some feelings in my gut. Damn, brother, I feel you. I felt the very same you are right now, dude. I won't spoil you the story, but oh my god, dude. Oh my god, this story was truly something else. It was really peak. Like, if we saw peak in Nikke, this story is it. Seriously. It doesn't attack any raptors, nor is it attacked by them. At this point, it could be considered rapture itself. Is anyone alive? Do they resent me? Will they think of me as a traitor? Will they come to save me? Cinderella gets up and walks towards the invisible wall. Give it back. Give it back. It's mine. That face, that body, glass slippers. They're mine. Mine, I say. Give it back. Give it back. I'm Cinderella, not you. Give it back. Yeah, I'm a terrible voice actor. The invisible wall is unaffected. Despite the ceaseless stream of punches, she rains upon the barrier. There is no pain in her fists, and she sustains no injuries. And so she continues to punch. Finally, the scenery beyond the wall changes. Someone is running towards her. 7 people. They are advancing through a horde of raptors large enough to cover the entire area. The Goddess Squad. The scenery beyond the wall changes again. The red-eyed doppelganger fires numerous beams onto the goddess. No, don't. The fusillade of beams continues mercilessly. Again and again and again. Until the Goddess Squad begins to disappear. They first fade away slowly, until they vanish entirely. Goddess Squad is planning an attack on the lift. They're planning on eliminating the Queen? Correct. The area around the lift is swarming with raptors. The weapon we were going to use to wipe them out is now inoperable thanks to codename Gluttony. The raptor that swallowed an ICBM and spat out its energy? The very same. Furthermore, considering it's a raptor, we have to consider that it's not the only one of its kind out there. Cinderella, you'll be the new weapon that we are employing. Clear out everything that's between you and the lift, and clear a path for the Goddess Squad. I hindered them. I knew the operation, and I thwarted it. I held the goddesses back. I was supposed to open a path for them, but instead I held them back. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to fight with them. Cinderella is in despair. Her wish has crumbled before her very eyes. Meanwhile, she can see the eyes of the goddess looking at her. Not with a warm gaze filled with expectations that she had longed for. Instead, they were looking at her as if she were a monster. Cinderella looks at her reflection in glass slippers. A haggard face looks back at her. A pair of dreamless eyes that have lost all sense of purpose. She's no longer beautiful. No longer beautiful. Who is this? Who are you? Who am I? In that moment, countless mirrors rise up. Nikki Anime, please, that are cooked? Seriously, dude. They really cooked. They really cooked. But just you wait, brother. Just you wait, man. Don't worry. Stay tuned. Wait, we said countless mirrors rise up, reflecting Cinderella's image back at her. Mirror, mirror, who am I? There is no answer. Mirror, mirror, who am I? Still no answer. Mirror, mirror, who am I? It's not important who you are. Scatter Fairy Tale A. We still gotta go through story 2, so stay put. Mirror, mirror, who am I? Yeah, this is the music from the minigame, by the way. It's not important who you are. You can choose for yourself. Unidentified entity rapidly approaching. Attacking. The enemy is armed with high-powered laser-based weapons. Our attacks aren't working. They're bouncing right off of it. Long-range weapon unit annihilated. Approaching. Mirror, mirror. I want to become a goddess of victory. I want to offer hope to mankind and be a comrade to the goddesses. That is very simple. If you help the goddesses, then you will be one of them. Is that one of the second generation Grimm's models? She's been corrupted? How do we stop it? It's running through us like a hot knife through butter. What do you mean we can't stop it? Call the goddesses squad. What? What could possibly be more urgent than this? Mirror, mirror. What do I have to do to help the goddesses? Kill their enemies. Slash and burn them. Decimate them. Then the goddesses will be happy. The final defense line has been breached. Damn it, it's toying with us. It's as if it's testing out different techniques on purpose. A hellish creature. Mirror, mirror. Can you tell me who is the enemy of the goddesses? Of course. Kill everyone who resembles you. Deceive them. Mock them. It's here. Run! Everyone, run! Save me! Save me, please! Please help me! Mirror, mirror. Aren't those who resemble me all comrades of the goddesses? I cannot understand you. They are deceiving the goddesses. Only you can save them. Only you. The goddesses are in pain. If you do not help them, they will be deceived and fall to the ground. What a lamentable fate that will be, for their noble journey may go unrewarded. No, it is no longer our protector. She may have been designed to protect humanity, but now she's nothing but a filthy traitor siding with the Raptures. From this moment on, we will categorize it, and any other like it, as a heretic. This foul creature no longer deserves the noble moniker of Grimm's, and so we will now refer to it as Anakiro. I will do it. I will save the goddesses. I will kill everyone. Very good. You are a most benevolent child. How great my relief is. Now, go. Kill everyone. Do it. For the goddesses. Yes, for them. Yes. Everything for the goddesses. Everything for the goddesses. Everything for the goddesses. Everything for the goddesses. Everything for the queen. Everything for the queen. How did you not realize that part? That specific part! I swear to God, if Kyle was here, he will be like, for the vintage, for the bricked! Which was pretty much the shout that we had at the beginning of the event story. And she was like, for the goddesses, for the queen, right? Good, it's done. Whew. Please work. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it worked. You survived. Eve? What happened? Cinderella, it wasn't a dream, was it? No, that was no dream. Gretel and I are alive? More or less. You were half dead. What happened? Where is this place? First, let's finish your repairs. Red shoes. Some help? Okay. Soon after. Our arms hurt. You'll have to deal with it. It's a miracle that I even have you up and running. Besides, you're better off than Siren. She lost her jaw. And Red Shoes lost her leg. Gretel says it hurts a lot. I know. We're all hurting badly. We're all gritting our teeth and pushing through the pain. Gretel will have to do the same. We don't like pain. Who the hell does? Stop whining. We're in pain. I know that. Stop. It's not our body that hurts. We believe it's our heart that's in pain. Cinderella. Did she betray us? Siren, don't talk. What if your Kotodama activates? My Kotodama did nothing. There was nothing wrong with the spell. Your jaw was pounded into a pulp. I managed to reattach it, but barely, so don't talk too much. If something were to go wrong, your life will be in danger. As for Cinderella, she's been corrupted. Everyone is calling her Anakira now. I don't know where she could have possibly contracted it, but that's the conclusion everyone has reached. Right now, she's considered an enemy of the people. In a sense, she's doing quite well, not exactly in the way we intended. At least everyone is, alive. I thought we were done for. Don't even bring that up. I went through hell after we got pummeled by Cinderella. The Raptures invaded the research lab. Did you all hear it when she used the calling signal? Yes, I heard it. It's meant to attract Raptures to whatever location it's emitted from. Can't believe she was able to do that. The Raptures came in and smashed everything to pieces. It's a miracle it was intact enough to move you all to the internal shelter. Thank you. I know it wasn't easy for you. Well, one upside of you all having a few parts ripped off was that it made you lighter. A joke, just a joke. Anyway, after dragging you all here, I put you in emergency repair enclosures. I was going to repair you, but I didn't have any spare parts to work with. So I had to go back outside, into the lab to find your spare bodies. That was reckless of you, Abe. What else could I have done? Left you all to die? When I got there, it was quite a sight to behold. Mass-produced Nikes guarding the facility were getting cut down in giant swaths by the Raptures. It's terrible to say, but that distracted the Raptures enough so that I was able to move around the lab unimpeded. Before long, I was able to get to where your spare bodies were stored. In other words, you used them as a shield. In a way, yes. You should have helped. I can't fight. And you all are more valuable than any amount of mass-produced units. What? If I had joined the fight, we all would have been toast. If it weren't for me, you all would have been left to die. Instead of rebuking me for not taking part in a suicide mission, you should be thanking me for saving your lives. Not wrong. If you're not going to thank me, then just keep your mouth shut. I'm sorry. Thank you, Abe. Jeez, I practically had to force it out of you. Anyway, after securing the parts, I somehow made it back to the secret base, connected to the shelter. For the next 2 months, I slaved away struggling to fix you guys. 2 whole months? How much have things changed in the meantime? Nothing too drastic. We're still getting our butts handed to us by the Raptures. But why did you do it alone, Abe? You said it took 2 months to repair us. It's strange that you didn't have any support. It sounds arrogant to say this, but We are second-generation Grimm's models. It's rather odd that no one offered to help you. The communication device is broken. I was going to fix that after I was finished with you. It shouldn't take long to fix something like that. Let me see if I have something here. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind. Anyways. I was gonna put this sound that says, "Stop the cap." But that would be spoiler. Well, I already did low-key spoiler. Sorry. Not sorry. You don't know how badly it's broken. It's way above my skill level. At this point on, everybody knows what happened, really. Probably not you, Ero. I need to relax. I haven't had any rest for the past 2 months. I know that's the entire reason I became a Nikke, but I never thought I'd see the day when I actually couldn't get any sleep. We're grateful to you, Ave. We'll let you get some rest. Thanks. I'm touched. Interesting? Yeah, dude. Don't worry. It gets better. It gets better. You all stand guard. If anything funny happens, wake me up immediately. 2 months, but kept her mind? Truly, dude. Okay. Oh. Okay. That evening... Wait for a snore, dude. That was like... as if she was preparing to spit or something like that. Gretel and I think Ave's snoring is goddess level. We can hear it all the way from over here. What's happening to Cinderella? We know. Any Nikkes who are corrupted are disposed of, no exceptions. She sided with the Raptures. She's no longer our comrade. I'm willing to bet that mermaid is trying to say that she still believes in Cinderella. We don't understand what you mean. She could come back. You shouldn't speak. Wretches, has anything like that ever happened before? No, not even once. We looked back through the records at BTC, but there wasn't a single case. There are cases where they were able to resist for longer periods, but... So, what should we do when we see Cinderella next? Will we be able to reason with her? No, it will be impossible to speak with her. What then? We will probably end up having to fight. I'll look around the facility for a bit. I think you're just trying to avoid an awkward situation. You're not wrong. Who was that, Hansel or Gretel? Oh, it is Hansel. Right, Gretel is the one that almost doesn't talk. Control room. Oof. I can't calm down. Gotta get a grip. Huh? The communication cables. They've been cut. Trader A. The next day, I can't remember the last time I slept. It's been an entire day. I should tell them. Wait, is Hansel the one with bigger booba? I think so. Let's see now. They're theoretically pretty similar sized, to be honest. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to share the link to the live stream, dude. Oh my god, I'm so dentito. I am so dench. I'm so much dented. Well, let me copy that and get you the link so you guys can leave a tab in the back for the thingy. Actually, Rick, yeah, dude. Not wrong. All right, there goes. There goes. That do be the link to the YouTube live stream. I'd appreciate you guys getting that running in the back. Ugh, I really hate this. Ava slowly gets up and walks out of the room. As she fumbles with the door, he hears a commotion on the other side. While it's hard to tell exactly how many people are outside, there are at least more than 4. What the? Abe quickly opens the door and rushes out. There you are. Oh yeah, boy, Oswald the goat! Oswald, how did you... I receive a message from Ratchus. Ratchus, what did... The only issue with the comms equipment was that the wires were cut, so I fixed it and contacted them. I'm glad they came as quickly as they did. Oh. Since you're always dealing with such advanced technology, perhaps you've forgotten the basics? This is driving me crazy. Hey, what's going on with you? We need support. These people have come to capture you all. What? Damn it, look at them. They're fully armed, with anti-personnel weapons no less. All second-generation Grimm's models. Oswald was my homie from Red Ash. I didn't give up on him just because Overzone. Bro. He's a real one, trust me. He's a real one. Don't give up on Oswald, dude. Don't give up on Oswald the GOAT, I'm telling you. Don't. All second-generation Grimm's models have been branded as traitors. Traitor B. Let's see. Yeah, there is a traitor, and it's not Oswald, trust me. We don't understand what you're saying. In the central government's eyes, you all are being treated the same as Cinderella. You're considered traitors who have turned their back on humanity and sided with the Raptors. We still don't understand. Oswald, is this true? You are not considered traitors. I knew it. It is true, however, that you are suspected of being traitors. Everyone, get ready. Let's run. Why would you announce your plan out loud like that? What are you going to do about it? Do you think you can stop us? Don't forget that it was I who made these guys. Normal bullets won't put a dent in them.
Me too!
Hey, Wapping, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Is that so? Oswald, there's been some misunderstanding. Hey yo, how are you doing, mate? Didn't realize you streamed? Yeah, dude. Damn, been a hot minute since I first pushed the go live button. It's been a while. It's just that I'm pretty discreet about my streams, pretty much. That's mostly it. I was like, I seen this name before. I know, right? Oswald, there's been some misunderstanding. Stay back, Ratchus. Oh yeah, guys, I'm dual streaming. So your streams are a surprise gift, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of which, like I told the guys before, don't know if you were around for that, Papping, but there you go. I'm also live on YouTube. Would appreciate it if you guys can click it so the channel can get a little bit more visibility. I am probably, at least next year, I'm probably going to be streaming slightly more frequently, or outright more frequently. At least for this month, I am probably going to do more frequent streams since I'm currently on vacation from work. So yeah, I just want to mute. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I don't have an overlay for the YouTube chat. I should really look into that. I actually need to. I know there are some tools out there. Aljani has one, so I'm gonna ask him. Fellow official creators, so yeah. I will do ask. Yo, Arrow, thank you so much for the YouTube sub. Wait, that was a YouTube sub, right? I know Streamlabs automated message is helpful for that. Oh, speaking of which, I had a pin actually. I actually did have a pin. But you know what? I'm going to pin the YouTube stream also. So there you have it. Stay back, Red Shoes. You know us. How can we be considered traitors? I'm warning you. Stay away from me. Don't be like that. Let's talk. Fire. What is this? An experimental suppression round developed for Anakiro. It sends a shock to the nervous system and renders the victim unconscious. We are still in the developmental stages, so we thought we'd need to make some adjustments. Quite a scream? Hell yeah, dude. That was actually painful. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Yeah, that sounded like pain. Oops, a small typo. Typo? Where? Wait, what? Where? Typo? Huh? Huh? I don't see typo. However, as you can see, they're quite effective already. I use stream elements and their timer function. Oh, you meant that. No, I know you meant yourself, but actually, I think Streamlabs also had that, the automated messages thingy. I will have to check it more properly, but I know Stream Elements does. Nightbot should have it too. I just kind of don't want to stray out too much from the content. Yeah, I know, don't worry. Besides, I will have to change it every time that I go live on YouTube, because whenever you go live on YouTube, you get the unique URL for which the video is going to be later, like immediately, which is actually pretty nice. So whenever you go live, YouTube will hand you the ID immediately, right? And you gotta change it whenever you're going to stream, of course. Even the chat URL, you have to change it every now and then, because the very section for the chat goes associated to the ID of the video, or live stream in this case. All second-generation Grimm's models have unique exterior shells, but that didn't stop these bullets, so we are clearly heading in the right direction. You son of a... Come with us. If you follow us willingly, we won't have to use any further force. Oswald, tell me, what do we need to do to clear our names? Are you traitors? No, never. There is no need to worry. All you have to do is come with us and submit to an inspection. What kind of inspection? First, they will check for any traces of corruption. Currently, the United Forces of Humanity, or rather, the central government, suspects that the second-generation Grimm's models were contaminated during the developmental stage. What a lot of horse... It's a perfectly reasonable concern. Otherwise, how could Cinderella, who had never been deployed in actual combat, have been corrupted and turned into an Akiro? Speaking of typos, thank God Second Annie didn't have all the text wrapping issues / typos that they had during the Phantom Thieves event. would have ruined the immersion and mood of all the content. True, dude. They prepare very well for second anniversary. Actually, it came out quite clean. If you're harboring any doubts about me, spit it out. Very well. Yes, we do have our doubts about you. Yet you insist that you're innocent. So, all you have to do is prove that fact to us. Is that all we need to do? No. There will be additional inspections, including a brain scan. This process is still in the developmental stages, but they say it can reveal almost everything about an Nikkei. If you pass that test, then you will be allowed to remain a second-generation Grimm's model. Brain scan? I heard you need to open up the brain for that. That's a rumor. It's not that primitive. I saw the official documents from the VTC. I'm telling you, that's not how the procedure works. I also read that 90% of Nikkeis who underwent that procedure died on the table. Where are these supposed documents you speak of? No such paperwork exists. We think that you're lying. I only heard of 3 second-generation models being developed. Cinderella, Rechus, and Siren. Who are these twins? Are they Nikkeis? Are you asking about me and Gretel? Hansel, quiet. Why? Just be quiet. It seems that a more thorough investigation is needed. We are going to restrain you. If you resist, we will open fire. Everyone, load suppression rounds and prepare to fire. Do you really think we are going to meekly go along with you? A mechanical device emerges from Abe's collar. The device proceeds to transform into a helmet that covers all of Abe's face. Siren, don't move. Everyone freezes, as if time itself has stopped. Abe looks around and starts moving. You must be tired from coming all the way out here. Why don't you take a little nap? Oswald falls to the ground, and Abe continues to apply the taser to the other paralyzed soldiers. Sorry, I hate this as much as you do. Is that all of them? Siren, if you would. Reactivating. Time resumes. Abe's helmet retracts back into her collar. Alright, good. The signal jamming function works like a charm. Swallow, yeah. How are you feeling, Siren? Good job. What do we do now? I think we should run away, and Gretel thinks we should finish them off. Finish them off? What do you mean? Gretel takes her finger and makes a throat-slitting gesture. You shouldn't say such things. If we do that, we'll be labeled traitors for sure. I agree, that's why I think running away is the right choice. Isn't there any other way? We have worked so hard to get where we are. We are on the verge of becoming true goddesses of victory. If we run, it'll be tantamount to us admitting guilt. You're not wrong, but we don't have any other options. Let's move these guys inside while they're down for the count and move. And after, we try and reason with Cinderella. Abe, you know there has never been a recorded case of anyone coming back from corruption. I know that. We'll have to be extra persuasive. What's your plan? Talking with her is an impossibility. She'll attack us on sight. I realize that too. So we'll give her a licking or two. Once we've done that, she might be more open to discussion. Clueless! Heretic and Akira A. Let's read on. Akira is approaching. Commencing attack. The attack squad has all been annihilated. We can't hold her back. These supplies are meant for the Ark. We have to keep them safe. It's impossible. There is no way we can win. Hello, Yuko. Good morning. Mobilize our troops. We can at least buy some time so others can divert the supplies. I'm picking up identified entities. 5 in total. They are Nikes. Could they be more heretics? Assessing the situation. 5 unidentified Nike units appear to be engaging with Anachiro. What? Righteous leaps into the air. At the same time, a beam surges towards her. Righteous legs burst into flames. She changes direction in mid-air, evading the brunt of the beam's impact. High mobility melee combat gear Righteous. It's equipped with a main booster as well as additional thrusters, granting the user agility both on the ground and in the air. If you can get close, the main booster can be used to deliver crushing physical blows. Righteous kick is blocked by Anakiro's glass slippers. However, the sheer power behind the strike is still enough to cause her to stagger. She blocked it? The orb in Little Mermaid's hand begins to twist and contort. Soon, it splits into smaller orbs which fly towards Anakiro. A high-density polymetal expansive alloy, Spindrift. A special weapon only Siren can wield, capable of changing shape entirely. It is controlled by her brainwaves. The liquid metal splatters across Anakiro's body. Seemingly unaffected, she deploys glass slippers. Remember what I said about it being able to expand? Little Mermaid whispers softly. Kneel. Anakiro falls to one knee, as if crushed by an overwhelming force. Spindrift serves as a catalyst to convey Siren's voice, so that only you can hear it. It's perfect for whispering sweet nothings to you, and only you. What shall we go with, Hansel? Let's heat up this Ice Queen. Fire it is, then. Sounds great. The huge flask that Gretel is holding and the steel pillar Hansel is holding are combined. The liquid in the flask sloshes around violently, and the steel pillar vibrates while emitting loud screeches. The ever-so-adaptable weapon system, Witch's Cauldron, a specialized weapon operated in unison by Hansel and Gretel. Gretel pieces together the weapon while Hansel operates it. If I may say so myself, there is nothing they can't create from this system. What a cannon, dude. Flames spew from the barrel of Witch's Cauldron. Anakiro, who is already on her knees, is engulfed in a massive conflagration. Did it work? We think it'll take more than this to fell Cinderella. Looks like you're right. As the flames die down, Anakiro is revealed to be standing completely unharmed. Her entire body is coated in an ultra-high-strength glass-based coating, equipped with a generator which can repel any potential enemies and allow for short-term levitation. It is controlled by her brainwaves. A specialized weapon designed for both offensive and defensive glass slippers. A tremendous weapon to begin with. He also has the innate talent and relentless drive required to hone it to a fine point. Anakiro walks forward, completely indifferent to the flames. He's my masterpiece, a worthy successor to the goddesses. Oops, camera fade. And I'm back. Hello there. Gretel and I don't think this is the time to be boasting. Not wrong. I knew it before, but she is truly incredible. I mean, all. We don't think she was nearly this powerful before. Her specifications were impressive, sure, but after these recent engagements, they've been upgraded even further. She must have undergone modifications from the Raptures. Modifications? It doesn't make any sense otherwise. This isn't good. I plan to knock some sense into her and try to talk. Abe, reinforcements are coming. What? Abe looks behind Anakiro. Numerous tanks and mass-produced Nikkei units are approaching. Damn it, no, don't come near. Abe, we need to draw her close. If that many reinforcements arrive... Anakiro leaps into the air. Soaring upwards, Anakiro levitates with the sun behind her. Chico crashes with a flick of the wrist. She will bombard us with hundreds of beams, all while being out of reach of our own attacks. Oh no. Everyone, take cover. Protect yourselves with whatever you can. Sheesh! General Kenobi. I'm done with my coffee. I might need to get up eventually at some point to go for more water. Anakiro stands in the center of the battlefield, which now resembles a wasteland. So you're catching up with the cutscenes now? You could sort of say so, more like doing my homework. As an official Nikkei content creator, I have to provide content from time to time, so yeah, I'm doing my homework, literally. Despite the fact that I have been streaming a fair bit recently. I was curious if you skip all the cutscenes till now or something. No, I usually don't skip. Generally, when an event is launched in Nikkei, I usually go along with the story. But then again, I don't either skip, nor do I go ham in purchasing all of the possible entries to one down the story in one go. Right? I generally just go along with the flow, and if I need to, I review the entire story once the hard mode has been released. Because that's pretty much when we get the very last chapter of it, right? So, yeah, exactly. I take my time on it. And the review in hard mode to take in the entire thing. Yep, pretty much. You don't lose the immersion that way. It's more clean, if you will. Makes for a better taking in of the story. Yep, that too. Actually, I used to make that a lot back in the days. But ever since the release of the archive system, I've kind of laid down on it. Because it's like, bro, it's gonna be brought up anyways. Like if there were Easter eggs or hints or lore. I wouldn't say that much, but sure enough, there are a few Easter eggs around the event area. And gotta take them in because, as you're aware, at least in this setup of event, the entire event area changes from time to time. And so do the little messages that are left out all over the map. So, yeah, you're prone to eventually miss out on some things. Then again, they don't deem them... how to put it? As something indispensable. So, it's not that bad. The more important part is literally the story. Because that's where the growth of the lore happens. Different messages that become unavailable as the map progresses. Yeah, actually. Also the way that Cinderella behaves. Because at first you're given Anakiro. Then you're given a repentful Cinderella. And then you're pretty much given a ghost. Because at the latter stages, her chibi doesn't talk at all. It does not say a single word. The freshly scorched ground smolders from the beam blast. Everyone is either dead or otherwise incapacitated. Didn't notice the chibi doesn't talk? Yeah, in the end the chibi doesn't say a single word. I mean, at the current state of the map, that is, I'm pretty certain that she doesn't talk. Like at first, she's like, for the goddesses, for the queen, right? And then she goes like, oh no, I'm a monster, I'm not beautiful. And then she just doesn't say a single word. Also learn from the scientist bits. Scientist bits? You mean the mini fragments that are here and there on the map? Is that it? Or is it somebody else? You got me curious. All except for one. Ave, barely standing, looks ready to collapse at any moment. Such a strain. This is insane. I don't know what they did to you, but whoever it was, they did a bang-up job. Ave struggles to move forward. Anakiro, whose face has remained expressionless until now, finally shows emotion. Cinderella, you fool. So at the latest map, there is faint wisps of smoke on various places of Abe talking to Cinderella. It's fascinating. Really? I have to check that. Maybe I'll be able to see it. Maybe I will. If it hasn't changed, I'll be able to. Get a grip. Do you have any idea what you're putting us through? Abe stumbles forward. Anakiro's beam pierces through Abe's thigh. A strike clearly not meant as a kill shot. This situation is a first for both Cinderella and Anakiro. If you finish hard mode, I'm pretty sure it's available for you. Yeah, I finished the entirety of the story and the event campaign. So yeah, it should definitely be available. We'll check it after the story, don't worry. Are you having fun yet, huh? Is it thrilling to watch me struggle when you could squash me like a bug without even trying? Alright then, I'll let you keep getting your kicks. Abe continues to walk. More beams fire. Abe's body becomes increasingly perforated. And during the mind-numbing pain, Abe stands before Anakiro and hugs glass slippers floating in front of her. A barrage of beams pierce through Abe's body. She knows she doesn't have much time left. This is the end. She forcefully twists the glass slippers in her hands to face Anakiro. Turning the mirror-like surface towards her. Look. Look at yourself right now. You're so beautiful. The reflection on glass slipper's surface. Show Anakiro or Cinderella holding the severe head of Anike in her hands. That pick goes hard too, dude, I'm telling you. It sure does. Hella does, man. What have I done? Cinderella runs and bangs on the invisible wall. Let me out! Let me out! I said, let me out. On the other side of the wall, Anakiro stares at the fallen Abe. She nudges Abe with the tip of her foot. The object which intrigued Anakiro is no longer moving. Not only thing that goes hard. God damn it, Yoko. True though. I'll never forgive you for this. Never. I'll kill you, I swear it. Why do you question your mission? This was never my mission. My mission is to join the goddesses and fight for humanity. To become more beautiful than any. No, it's not. Your mission is to serve the queen and eliminate her enemies. Yeah, Sapir, good morning, man. Boys, like I said before, check out the pin. That's my YouTube channel. I'm currently dual live streaming, so I would appreciate if you can leave a tab open in there. Even if it's a muted tab, as long as you don't mute the player itself, it's all Gucci. Look, this is what happens when you abandon your mission. Isn't it painful? Remember your mission. and you will find peace. This wall will disappear, and your troubles will vanish. On one hand, I'm glad I was able to read the event firsthand since it holds up the full impact of the story, and I feel the full weight of the emotional beats and grow to know the characters. But on the other hand, I'm only on chapter 25, so I'm like going to know spoilers. Yeah. This is the card Dora as a chill woman. Oh my god. What a pun, but yes. Yeah, he's not wrong. The glasses sleeper are as shiny as a brand new car paint. That is so true. You know that this wall will never disappear otherwise. Now, remember your true mission. Cinderella continues to hammer on the invisible barrier. Nothing changes. And Akira lifts Ave's freight body. She tilts her head and looks around, then tosses the body to the ground without a shred of emotion. And Akira's gaze then shifts towards the others. Red Shoes, Little Mermaid, Hansel, and Gretel. She looks like an Art Deco European car illustration. No, no more. Is it painful? If you stray from your intended mission, you will forever be destined to watch this. You will be powerless to do anything. So accept your true mission and find peace. And Akira stops in front of Little Mermaid, then reaches out and grabs her chin. Stop. I'll accept it. Just stop. I'm glad. There is one condition. What is it? You must kill the goddesses. Do you understand? You lived for the goddesses. They are the biggest obstacle to you accepting your true mission. That's right. As long as the goddesses are alive, I cannot accept my true mission. Yes, precisely. Relax, and tell me, of your own accord, that you accept your true mission. Then the wall will disappear, and you will kill the goddesses. Now, hurry. I will accept my true mission. Damn, that's evil, bro. A floating sensation envelops my body, and I'm being pulled somewhere. I am being pulled by myself, the one with the crimson eyes. There is no wall. My body feels lighter. Yes, I will disappear and become her. Don't worry, Papi. No longer will there be any walls. That's good. As I must go kill the goddesses. There's no way I can win. How could I possibly defeat the goddesses? Go and fulfill your mission. Once that is done, kill Cinderella. To be continued. That means we're going to part 2. Yeah, we pretty much played it all, yeah? Wait, we did go through this, right? Yeah, we did go through this. I always get confused by the last piece, not gonna lie. Alright, let's jump into story part 2. Guys, reminder that if you're not around right now, don't worry, as the video on YouTube is still recording, so this will all be available for you to watch again. I will try to label it as much as I can so that you all will have pretty much timestamps for it. I'll try to make it so. Glass Sleepers is shattered. The party's over. It's like a clock, dude. The chiming of the clock rings out loudly. As if reacting to the sound, Cinderella opens her eyes. A mosquito, man. Ah. I cannot get myself to like mosquitoes. They're kind of pesky. What the? Run! Calm down. These restraints are made out of pure titanium. She's not going anywhere. It hurts. Why is she reacting so strongly now when she didn't before? Is it working? There wasn't any reaction until 5 minutes after the substance was injected. This Babaus truly could be a heretic killer. It's remarkable that a bullet made from a substance extracted from the blood has such a pronounced effect. Mosquitoes set house on fire? I know, eh? Oh my god. Ay, Arrow. But yeah, summer do be like that. Summer brings out mosquitoes, sadly. It brings out the nice warmth of the sun, but also the pesky mosquitoes start the party. Unbelievable. What exactly is this Babaus? The important thing is that this is highly effective against heretics. Research it thoroughly and give me a report. What do you mean by research? We have a test subject right in front of us, and we have the means to manipulate at will. Do you need me to explain further? What? Where am I? What am I? She's talking. Is she no longer a heretic? No way. Look at those eyes. They are the same as a Nikkei who's been corrupted. Corruption is incurable. Don't believe anything this thing says. Got it? Alright. We can win. If we weaponize this Babaus, we can win. What happened to me? Please, answer me. Ugh, that hurts. What happened to my comrades? What happened to the Goddess Squad? What happened to the world? Ugh, the pain. How much time has passed? Where is this place? Say something. Please. Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking and stay quiet. You don't deserve to talk. Do you know how many people you've killed? How many Nikkas you've destroyed? So many people, and it's all because of you. Murderer, butcher, traitor. You're a disgrace to the Nikkei name, humanity's greatest failure. You're a monster. You will never be able to wash yourself of these sins for as long as you live. I see. My story has been tainted. My story is not beautiful anymore. I'm no longer beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For being weak, for killing, for being alive. I'm sorry. Open this door immediately. No, I will remain still. I won't do anything. Now that my body has been changed in order to contribute to humanity, even if in the smallest way, I will remain like this. I will close my ears, my eyes, my mouth, and remain still. You bastards! I said open this door! What are you doing to her? Please. I hope that this can atone for my sins, even if only partially. And poor Cinderella was already resigned to whatever the researchers were going to do to her. You've got 1 minute. That's all I can give you. Okay. No speaking or physical contact. All you can do is look. Got it. If you break these rules, We'll have no choice but to intervene using force. How long are you going to keep babbling? How many times do I have to tell you that I got it? What's your name? Who do you report to? I understand all the damn rules, and I have no intentions of breaking them. So don't say any other word to me. Or else I'll call your superior and make your life a living hell. Your authority has been revoked. Would you like to put that to the test? Even if my authority has been revoked, I've got more pull than an entire truckload of your superiors. You've jerked me around and wasted enough of my time already with this red tape. Open the door now. The door to the lab opens, and a cold chill can be felt. Abe looks at Cinderella hanging on a specially made frame. Abe walks over. She hears the loud protests from the researcher behind her, but pays him no mind. Abe gets closer and looks at Cinderella's face. She opens her eyes and looks at Abe. Cinderella. Abe. Are you back? Yeah. But why are you like this? You fool. If you don't get away from her now, I'll shoot. We don't have time for this. Let's go. Abe starts to fuss with the cables wrapped around Cinderella. Wait, what are you doing? Abe, dang it, how do you untie this? I said stop. Abe, stop. We're getting out of here. I'll shoot. Level 1, combat alert. Raptors are coming. What? The researcher hurriedly pulls out his phone. A large-scale unit of Raptors are approaching, including 5 Tyrant class. Everyone evacuate. And Akira is to be disposed of immediately. That's our cue to get out of here. Get up, Cinderella. I'm staying. You can feel guilty and be a guinea pig all you want, but I know you don't want to be captured by Raptors and assimilated again. As Cinderella moves, the cables wrapped around her body break. Glass sleeper, connect. Let's go. Can you stop those things from coming this way? No, not right now. My link with Glass sleeper is too unstable. Fine, then let's book it out of here. Emergency! The heretic and Akira has escaped. Keep your pants on. We haven't even taken a single step yet. Requesting backup. Bro is freaking out, dude. It's okay, don't be scared. I won't let you get hurt. We just heard the gunshot. You crazy bastard, what are you shooting for? Die, heretic! You traitor! She doesn't have a scratch on her. I'm sorry for cutting, burning, stabbing, freezing, and searing you. Please spare me, please, please! Oh, 7? No, now we kick 7, dude. Now we kick 7. I like that one better, honestly. Like, dude, I put the Metal Gear 07 from 7 TV into the channel, but I like the Keck 7 better, honestly. Risitas. Thanks. Thanks to the heavens, brother, for all you did. Cinderella cautiously walks forward. I swear I have no intention of hurting you. Don't come near me. Stay back, you hear? I'm sorry, it was all my fault. I don't resent you. I understand how you feel. Cinderella takes another step forward. So... Mommy! I don't have to spell it to you what happened. He's dead. But... how? Why? Bro, she really just wanted to be friends with him. Bro, the Raptors have begun their attack. We've got to run. Run to where? Anywhere. Title: Heretic Lab Report. The lab in which the heretic was being stored was destroyed by a large-scale Raptor unit. 425 casualties, 124 Nikkei units damaged beyond repair. All internal data for the lab was lost. Special notes: the heretic and Akiro escaped. It regained consciousness 32 days before the incident. Conclusion: it has been confirmed that the heretic and Akiro summoned the Raptors using a calling signal, killed the workers inside the lab, and escaped. What a report, bro! You don't even know what the hell happened. Huh? Although it might stand to truth that she called them while being corrupted. You're the ASAP or sleep for this mission? You look pretty weak to me. I wonder if you're up to the task. This is our first meeting and this is how you act? Your rudeness knows no bounds. That's rich coming from someone parading themselves around in a dress, prattling on about how they're a goddess. The mocking way that she says it, though. Who in the world are you talking about? I know it's not me. Please forgive her for her impropriety. I apologize on behalf of my colleague. Yeah, you go ahead and apologize because I won't be. Keep on waiting. I rescind my apology. You deserve one directly from them. You said you were Cinderella, right? I have a lot of questions about glass slippers. Can I take a look at it? If at all possible, I'd like to tinker with it and take it apart. Oh my goodness, talking about undressing on the first meeting? That's rather bold of you. It's important to keep in mind where you're undressing as well. Oh my god, we're already at that point, Rapunzel? Anyway, I'd be quite interested in having a look. I'm sorry for all the chatter. You must be disappointed that we are not what you expected. Not at all. I love how lively you all are. Cinderella, was it? We have high expectations for you during this mission. From what I hear, you're the equivalent of a walking tactical weapon. Can you show me what you can do? Of course, anytime. Very good. Let's proceed with the test right now. We have prepared 500 Nikkeis. Show us how quickly you can kill them. Okay? From what we hear, you're quite skilled at killing Nikkeis. Show us. I hope you're ready for this. I see you're quite confident. Oh, before we start, just a small formality. We need you to make a record. Nothing too serious. Something where you talk about your aspirations and stuff like that. My aspirations? That's easy to answer. I want to thrive and coexist with the ravishing goddesses. In the end, I would like to become even more beautiful than them. Don't you think that might be a bit challenging? What makes you think that? Because you've got too much blood in your hand? Look at how her face broke. As if it was a broken mirror, dude. That's quite something. Ah, yes, the nightmare. Are you awake? Seems like you were having a good dream. You were shouting and tossing and turning like crazy. I dream about the goddesses. Even now you can get them off of your mind, can you? It was a nightmare. I hate it when that happens. What is this place? Oh, I need some water. Kinda choking on my breath. This is my personal bunker where I'd scurry off to if I didn't feel like working. No one knows about it except me. Abe, wait. First, eat this. Abe had Cinderella and Emery eat soup. Steam wafts from the bag, and a strong smell of artificial seasoning lingers in the air. Just because you're a heretic doesn't mean you can't eat, right? I don't know. Then try it. Well, I can eat. How's the taste? It's good. Then eat up. You probably haven't had a proper meal in ages. Yeah. That's it. Eat it all. Oh, man. I won't lie, guys. I kind of wanted to cry at this point, dude. You probably feel it's unfair, right? Go on, cry as much as you want, until there are no more tears to shed. Sanj? Or Saj? Quite fortunate. It's quite fortunate, though, don't you think? Even after all these changes, you can still cry. Monsters don't shed tears. That's true. A corrupted unit wouldn't feel any emotions at all. Tears of a Monster V. You fought with the goddesses and lost. You were torn to shreds. It was a decent idea. Using the goddesses as a form of suicide. Anakiro had become a symbol, one on which humans could pin all their hatred. If things had been left as they were, humanity would have crumbled from within. Therefore, the heretic Anakiro was transferred to a place called the Heretic Lab. But you didn't die. Every time you were injured, you regenerated. When they took you to that place, you were subject to all sorts of inspections. You didn't need to sugarcoat it. Alright, you were experimented on. They wanted to find out what weapons worked against heretics and how to neutralize your ability to regenerate, to get a better idea of your interior composition. For a while, they couldn't find anything of much use. Then an unknown substance called Vapaus was introduced. Apparently, it's a substance that kills heretics. It specifically targets heretics? That's right. Hard to wrap your mind around, isn't it? A substance specifically designed to... That's a reasonable deduction. Anyway, they injected you with Vapaus. There was a noticeable decline in your regenerative abilities. And then you began to regain consciousness. That's when you returned to your original self, right? Yeah. I knew it. That tells me Vapaus isn't a substance meant to kill heretic, but the cure for corruption. I doubt I need to tell you what happened after that. You experienced it yourself. What happened to everyone? After getting a thrashing from you, we were just waiting to die when Oswald came and revived us. He repaired us, did all sorts of other things, and 2 months flew by. We cleared our names and proved we weren't traitors. Did you get a brain scan? No. At this point, the only information they'd be able to get with what that will be our favorite food, so we didn't bother using it. We worked hard to explain and presented evidence, so we are in the clear now. Well, we're still under strict surveillance. I heard something about the central government. The United Forces of Humanity and BTC merged to become the central government. All the other smaller corporations were also incorporated. It sounds like a corporate merger, doesn't it? Humanity acknowledged defeat and hid underground. They're moving to a giant subterranean city called the Ark. They admitted defeat? The straw that broke the camel's back must have been... Yes, it was you. Your actions are what caused the lift mission to fail. The area near the lift saw a rapid increase in raptures and became impenetrable. We can no longer target the highest ranking figure among the hellish horde, and they constantly keep pouring out more raptures. It's unfortunate, but what can we do? Why did you come to free me? Because you would have died if I left you. You might become corrupted again. Wouldn't it be better if I died? I killed so many people. I destroyed countless Nikkeis. I prevented humankind from succeeding. It's not even certain if I've been cured. I might regress. I'm no longer beautiful. Wouldn't it be better if I just died? Or went back and spent the rest of my days as a test subject? I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what I should live for anymore. Who am I? An Akira or Cinderella? Eve? In your eyes, what do I look like? A pathetic fool. If you're looking for comfort, then you came to the wrong person. You know me, I'm not one for flattery. However, there are others who can do that in my stead. I called some of your old friends over. They'll be here soon. And yet look what will happen. Do you think there is anyone tracking us? I would assume so. It's awfully quiet though. This is Oswald we're talking about after all. It might be smart to sit back and observe at first. Well, we haven't noticed anything that seems too concerning, so we'll be okay. We wanted to see Cinderella as soon as we can. We want to see, no wanted. Cinderella, come out. You still look like an Akira to me. Your eyes are still red. She wasn't into the innocent look anymore, so she went for a makeover. Cinderella, say something. Everyone. Hansel, Gretel, and Little Mermaid flinch and step back. Sorry, we're not scared. You just surprised us, that's all. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for causing you so much suffering, for messing everything up. I know this might be hard to believe, but I think I'm in my right mind now. Little Mermaid cautiously approaches Cinderella and quietly reaches out her hand. Siren. Cinderella extends her hand to hold Little Mermaid's. Startled, Little Mermaid takes a few steps back. Gretel and I think Siren is still scared. Thanks, Captain Obvious. I'm scared, but Gretel wants to kill Cinderella. We're still sore about getting our butts handed to us. Watch your mouth. You should consider our feelings. If Oswald hadn't saved Hansel and Gretel and the others, we would all have died. We also know the reason Cinderella acted the way she did was because she was corrupted. However, we're still scared and want to kill her. I'm sorry. Give us some time. It won't be easy to go back to the way things were. Once it's clear that you are back to your usual self, we'll apologize. And we'll give you a big hug. Sorry. Siren, stop talking. I'm a little scared too. Give me a little more time. Be careful and don't phrase anything like a command, or it could activate your powers. Little time will make things better. I told you not to speak. Why don't you listen to me? Okay, I understand. You can't trust me yet. I'll wait. It's getting late, so let's get some rest. Looking? Yes, sir. There's plenty to look at. It'll take at least a day for everyone to lower their guard anyway. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Can I borrow Cinderella for a bit? Sure. You should try and make her feel better. Got it. Cinderella, this way. Okay. Righteous and Cinderella walk together. Thank goodness. Sorry. I can't help the way I feel. I'm scared. Gretel feels a little sorry for Cinderella. I know. We can't go back to the way things were straight away. Reassemble Fairy Tale V. Let's continue on. Righteous hands Cinderella a cup of tea. Drink this. This is... Yes, it's the same tea we had before. I figured it'd be perfect to ease us into talking more openly. Thank you. Don't mention it. Do your eyes hurt? No, they don't. They don't feel strange at all. It just feels like a simple color change, that's all. It looks like a mark. You're right. It's pretty. I'd rather you not say that. Sorry. What about the rest of you? Any pain or discomfort? Okay, Arrow, I'll ask you a question. Of all things, why do you think Righteous said that her eyes were pretty? I'll just leave that thought lingering on you, dude. I'll just leave that... Yeah, the red. I mean, she's called Righteous, to be fair. So, it's just fair that she thinks the red color is pretty. People not so shy. No, dude, it's something else. Trust me. I mean, she's called Righteous. Her color is red. It's just fair that she thinks the red eyes look pretty on Cinderella. Right? But we'll see. This might sound strange, but I feel more energetic than ever. I almost feel omnipotent. That's understandable. You underwent a major upgrade. How about your appetite or sleep habits? The same, no change. Or maybe she enjoys her being corrupted? I mean, who would enjoy that, dude? The hell? Bro, she herself was victim of that. Who in their right mind will enjoy that? You really are back. You haven't changed a bit. Your tone, your facial expressions, everything is the same. Yeah. It's such a relief. See? See? Bro, she's glad she's back. I mean, Righteous is glad Cinderella is back. Thank you. Do you remember everything from when you were corrupted? Yes, I remember everything. Reminder that Righteous is also a researcher, so it just makes sense that she questions everything, right? I acted of my own free will, killing those Nikkeis and those humans. I thought it was all for the Queen. I truly believed I was doing something beautiful. When I came to my senses, I wanted to die. So it warps your consciousness entirely, turns you into a rapture. I believe so. Was there anything else that was out of the norm? There was this wall. A wall? I was present, but I saw another version of me on the other side of the wall, and I couldn't break it down. That me beyond the wall did terrible things. All I could do was watch helplessly, like a split personality. That's remarkable. My mental faculties weren't enough to resist it. I was terrified. Was there anything else? Like someone talking to you or something? Yes, someone spoke to me. It tried to tempt me into listening to it. It tried to persuade you into doing things? I don't know if I could call it persuasion. There was a time when I came to my senses, and when I did, it threatened me, as if it had a personality all its own. It tried to bring me over to the dark side. Is that what corruption is capable of? This is astounding. Bro, that psycho face though. Holy cow, man. This all sounds like science fiction. The rate at which the raptors have evolved is astonishing. Righteous. Why do you sign like that? Huh? You seem happy about this. Oh, well, you could say that corruption is my own creation. Oh, boys, here we go! Red for red. You will understand why the title. I mean, it's more than obvious at this point. We'll never be able to defeat the raptors at this rate. The raptors are infinite, while we are finite in number. A grounded assessment, to be sure. So, we have to go big. That's the only way we'll be able to turn the tide. Do you have anything in mind? I believe so. No, actually, I'm certain I do. But it will be incredibly difficult, close to impossible in fact. But we have to make it happen. As the goddesses, we must protect humanity. What's your plan? Do you think we stand a chance? Even if we didn't, we have to try. That's our job. So, Red Shoes, never give up. I'll take the first step. All you have to do is follow me. I'll become humanity's savior. I need you on my side. I have to go. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Rapunzel. I wish you luck. Having hope in a situation where you can't win. Wouldn't siding with the Raptors solve this problem? Here we go again. That freaking face, man. It's so freaking scary. That is so scary, dude. At first, corruption was a bagatelle, something trivial which momentarily paralyzed Nikkei's. However, the way it operated was somewhat unorthodox. It didn't affect the nervous system, nor any other part of the body. So I was curious as to how it could induce paralysis. Every Nikkei's brain has something called a nymph. Have you heard of it? It injects information into the brain and then backs up all the information contained within the brain. In the initial stage, corruption forces its way into this nymph to issue a command not to move. The important thing was that it touched the nymph. It's that simple. This is where I saw the future. A future where we don't lose. A future where humanity wins this war. It's simple. We simply need to be on the same side. I didn't have the necessary skills to affect the nymph, so I started investigating this corruption phenomenon. And I discovered something remarkable. Corruption comprises a code that even humans can understand. This was a revelation. I tried inputting simple commands from the corruption process into the Nikkeis. You know what happened? They started moving according to the command that was input. It was fascinating. So I implanted my own personality data into the corruption code and modified it to have the subject think in the same manner as a rapture. This was also a resounding success. The Nikkeis infected by the corruption only repeated actions which were beneficial to the raptures. I was overwhelmed with joy. I had discovered a way for humanity to coexist with the Raptors. The Raptors are our enemy, an enemy we must defeat. But if we switch our way of thinking and proceed with the mindset that Raptors are our allies, then we don't need to fight anymore. We can truly achieve harmony. But there was a big problem. The corruption injected with my personality had very obvious limitations. It didn't last long. It either got attacked by the nymph and died, or physically destroyed the brain. My personality data was inferior and unable to perform a diverse range of actions. I had gone as far as I could with my own skill set. I became painfully aware of my limitations. So, I implanted this improved corruption code in the Raptors and returned them. I trusted the Raptors. If the Raptors had achieved such incredible evolutionary progress in a short period with this improved corruption code, I firmly believe that they will be able to hone it to perfection. And they did not disappoint. When the Raptors returned with the new and improved corruption code, I felt as if I had the entire world in the palm of my hand. Although it had become something unique to Raptors, something that humans could not understand, it was perfection personified. That was what created you, an Akiro, the fruit of my labor. That was how the Raptors responded to the peace treaty I sent out. I proposed that we could live together in harmony. You and Akiro are a symbol of peace between the Raptors and humanity. You're a perfect being, the most beautiful being. If you had a beastly beauty when you were corrupted, now your beauty is absolute. Tell me more. Tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? Do you still want to live for the Raptors? How does it feel when you see a Nikkei? Is there a difference from before? Do you sleep? Can you taste? Do the Raptors attack you? Do you feel like you are out of place? Bro, do you want to kill humans? Do you want to save them? Do you still hear voices? How long can you hold your breath? Tell me everything, Akiro, please. I have a question. Questions are also good. What is it? Are you the one who implanted the corruption code in me? Yes, I did it during your last maintenance check. Why me? Because you're the most perfect Nikkei amongst us. The result of the Rapture improved corruption combined with your perfection, I had no doubt that the result will be sublime. The Raptors realized that too, that's why they modified you to be omnipotent. The ultimate masterpiece, jointly created by me, the Raptors, and Abe. It's such beauty and moral. It's almost blasphemous. Did you do this to the others as well? No, not yet. I didn't want to waste any precious subject until I confirmed your outcome. When did you come up with the idea of coexisting with the Raptors? A while ago, when I was still human. Bro, that's nihilism itself, dude. Holy cow. Why did you apply to become a Grimm's model? In order to spread my beliefs, I required power. I had to climb up the ranks. Rather than coming from a priest or BTC researcher, the words of a goddess will carry much more influence. Are you saying you want to infect all Nikkeis? Yes. How have you not been found out yet? I'm aware that others will consider me insane. It's that awareness that has allowed me to remain undetected. I was surprised that they wanted to do a brain scan, but it didn't amount to much. And Akiro? It's destiny. How else could everything have fallen into place so perfectly? You must guide me. You must guide everyone. On the heretic path, on the path to harmony. One last question. Please, ask. Is there a reason why I shouldn't kill you now? Because I'm going to help you. Now we can begin to walk the path toward peaceful coexistence with the raptures. Not many people will understand, but I will see my plan through. I simply need you to remain a symbolic figure. I'll take care of everything else. So, Akiro, with me. A beam of light flung from Glass's slippers pierces through Rechu's core. She collapses lifelessly to the ground. Don't call me that. Cinderella lowers her head and cradles her face in her hands, sobbing silently. Cinderella quickly raises her head. Rechus is moving. How? I pierce her core straight through. Both of Rechus' legs twist and contort at unnatural angles. She then charges at Cinderella while frantically swinging her appendages. The flailing legs ceaselessly pound on Glass's livers. Her appendages are moving even after the main body has been taken out? Rechus moves like a marionette, with the strings detached. Glass Livers fires a light beam. Asa, yes. Severing both of Rechus' legs from her body, like a sword through the air. Rechus once again falls lifeless to the floor. The two detached legs wander around aimlessly, as if lost and not knowing where to go. After a while, they disappear into the darkness. You're still breathing. Oh, how happy I will be to be turned into a heretic. Rachel's eyes grow faint as her life slips away, and her movement ceases. It was you. This is all because of you. You've caused all this pain and misery. Damn you. Cinderella. Rechus. Is she dead? What's going on? Explain. Cinderella looks around with trembling eyes. The room, which is in shambles. Rechus' corpse, with her legs amputated and a hole in her chest. And her standing beside the body. The faces of her comrades, unable to hide their fear and horror. Did you do this? No, it's not. Cinderella. Wasn't me. I mean, I did this to her. But she was trying to corrupt. She said that the corruption was her doing. She was trying to use it to... What? Gretel, Glass's liver is solid, so I'll use acid. Roger. Let's kill this heretic. No, I'm not a heretic. I'm not an Akira anymore. It's me, Cinderella. Let me ask you a question then. You're saying Righteous is behind this corruption, and it was her who planted it inside you? That's right. I can explain every... Do you really expect us to believe that? There's no way Righteous will do something like that. You feel the same way, Siren? Then what about me? What about me? You think I will kill Righteous without cause? Why isn't anyone hearing out my side of the story? Why I did it or what happened? I am back, I'm all better now. Why don't you believe me? Why didn't any of you? When I saw you all a while ago, why didn't anyone ask if I was okay? That look, I'm sure I saw that in a hentai game. Oh my god. Wait, what look? You gotta give me a clip or something, because you got me a little bit lost back there. The one for Red Shoes? Oh, the one with the crazy face? Oh, the one laying on the ground. Oh, Lord. Link, where? Not in here, bro. Not in here. But y'all can discuss further research on the Discord, right? Surely you can do that. We gotta keep the stream 13 plus, boys. Okay, okay. Huh? When you all look at me, what do you see? Cinderella's question is greeted with silence. Okay, I understand now. Even after what I put you through, you were willing to meet with me. I'm grateful for that. But I guess I had the wrong impression. You simply wanted to see a monster. You wanted to hurt the monster. Cinderella begins to levitate. Cinderella, don't follow me, or I'll kill you where you stand. Cinderella disappears, leaving her former colleagues standing amongst the ruined room. They silently stare up at the sky where Cinderella disappears. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space, at the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky. As tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space, at the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky. As tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep, and suddenly, she realizes what she must do. My life is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity, a monster, a heretic. That's the way my story has been written. A failed story. A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased. Glass slivers, full contact. The glass slivers floats and unfolds. The panels, which only a few moments ago were emitting a barrage of light beams, and was designed to be aimed at the scourge of mankind, turn to Cinderella. Cinderella closes her eyes. In her mind, the image which arises is not the goddess squad she so longed to be a part of. Not the Nikes and humans who perished and suffered by her hand. Not the researcher who turned the gun on himself right before her eyes. Nor Retius, whom she killed in a murderous rage. It was one who appeared out of nowhere during her agony. Cinderella. Cinderella thought she was hearing voices. Get up. With trepidation, she opens her eyes. Ave is standing before her. Turn glass slippers off, you idiot. How did you find me? Answer me. How did you find me? Answer me. I thought you would be here. What? You always said that someday, when this was all over, you will want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon. Cinderella looks out the window. Outside, the cloudless sky and the horizon intermingle. After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over. There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one was the furthest. So I figured that's where I'd find you. Did I say that? You did. I don't remember. I do. Why are you here? To take you away. Where? Anywhere but here. Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here. And do what? Die? Yes. I can't allow that. I don't need your permission. Ah, that's where you're wrong. I created you, so I get to say when you die. Come on, get up. A takes Cinderella's hand, and she flinches. I told you to get up. What are you trying to do? Get up so we can have some snacks and chat. A tugs at Cinderella, but she doesn't budge. Come on, please. Forget about me. No? I said forget about me. I become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful. I stood in the goddess's way. I killed many humans and my own comrade. I ruined everything. There is no reason for me to leave. You have to leave. Why? Abe sits down in front of Cinderella. Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known. You are my creation, my greatest masterpiece. It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note. Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything. Man, the art for real, dude. They really nailed it with the way they did the art. Bro, it's actually amazing. No, this isn't where the story ends. Your story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful. I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore. My story has been tainted. There is no happy ending for me anymore. A fairy tale which is no longer beautiful should be erased. I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals. Your refusal to give up. Your way of thinking. The future. Your dreams. I watched it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself. I couldn't take my eyes off you. You were so beautiful. You always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them. Because you were more beautiful. You were shining bright like a diamond. And you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away? You were the most beautiful being that I ever created. My goddess of victory. Goddess of victory? That's why it can't end here. My goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful. Let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray. You're still alive. It's not over yet. There is still a chance to rewrite this story as many times as we want. It's only the first chapter that's finished. There is still a long way to go until the ending. There is bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way. Let's create a happy ending. But I've already killed so many people. You weren't you. I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad. That's not what you intended. I became the enemy of the entire human race. It's not your fault. I even killed Retius with my own hands. You must have had a good reason for what you did. I trust you. No matter what happens, I will always trust you. Oh my god. Hold on a moment, boys. Give me a second here. I didn't know my homie was multi-streaming. Yes, sir. All right. Give me a second, boys. I'll finish reading here, but after this, I will have to restart the game. I'll let you guys know. No matter what happens, I will always trust you. I'm blinded by your light and your beauty. Eve, look, Cinderella. Eve and Cinderella look at glass slippers. The reflection is stained with blood. What do you see? A monster covered in blood. Don't be a fool. Swipe. That can be wiped away. No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever you're struggling, don't allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now? When you look at me, what do you see, Eve? I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck. What do you see? Me. Who are you? Cinderella. And what kind of person is Cinderella? Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people. What do you mean? It's not an hero who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again, what kind of person is Cinderella? A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized them. Hello, Mr. Pepper. What are you doing, brother? Someone who wanted to stand on the battlefield alongside them and apply for that privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. This was on my homepage on YouTube. You're doing something right. Hey, yo! Bro, Rage, the fact that I made it to your homepage, it's freaking amazing, dude. I'm glad, man. Oh, by the way, boys, the link you see up there in Twitch, in the pinned comment, well, up there, more like, or down below if you're on mobile, it's my YouTube channel. I'm currently multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Just so you know. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands of tests, who always strive to achieve the best results, who never gave up on her dreams, who was always proud and full of confidence, a person who loved their comrades, someone who loved humanity, a person who loved myself, the most beautiful person in the world. And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do? Defeat those who will harm humanity and protect the human race, to rewrite the story. That's better. Let's do it. Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror. I'll watch you become your true self. Okay. You watch over me all this time. Cry, bro, this is absolute cinema. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you will remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story. When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself, when the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty, just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen. All right, let me check how many more stories are we missing here. Oh, we are actually we're actually about done. we're actually about done. Though I've gotta say, I'm between tired because it's been 6 hours already. Wait, where were we again? Oh my god, I'm dented. I got lost. Where were we? Always watching UV, I think? Take a break? Yeah, I really should. Always watching UV? Alright. Okay, let's dive in for a moment and see if it was actually that. Yeah, that seems to have been it, right? Let's go really quick over this. Yeah, I think that's where we were, yeah? If I see her reflection, then that's it. That's the one. If we're right. Yeah. Yep. That was it. That was definitely it. Alright, I'll put a star on this. I need to take an actual break from it. Alright, I'll put the starting screen back for a moment. Or should I... what do I do now again? Batch? Maybe I should. I mean, after all, the event is going to last us a few days still, right? I have the start on this so that I know that I stopped here. Actually, you know what? Pepper is right. I've not been sleeping properly these days, so I guess I'll take a break. And as soon as I wake up, we'll go through this again so that we can finish the event story. And I'll provide not one, but 2 videos with the finished event. And we can also indulge into theorizing a little bit about the story of all this. Because, dude, it legit stirs me up inside the will to do so. Alright, boys. Let's call it a night then. For the guys over in YouTube, Mayo7, thank you so much for hanging around with me.